So shall we begin? Okay, good evening to all of you. Today I'm going to elaborate on how technology may increase the motivation of students in learning the languages. First of all, in technologies nowadays such as smartphone, laptop, and internet has allowed us to access more study games through online, such as Kahoot, Quiz, and many more. These games increase the liveliness of students and teachers in a class. Besides, it also gives teaches the students on the language in the same time having fun in doing some activities such as games. Second, technologies also helps teachers in presenting their ideas in more colorful and more attractive, so students will be more interested in studying a language. That is all from me. Now I pass to the candidate B.
Oh, me. Okay. Uh Wait. I do not. Well, for mine is that technology. The benefit of technology is that it encourages teachers to be more creative. Like the teachers, they can make uh, beautiful slides or eye-catching slides when they are teaching the students, so that the students be less bored when they are when the teacher is presenting in front of the classroom. The teacher also, they make quizzes or question games like Kahoot. They can provide questions about the topic they learned that day, so that the students, they don't uh, what do you call it? They don't lose focus when they are learning at the class. So, next is candidate C.
Okay, good evening. My name is ALYSSA NATASCHA binti MAHADI. So my point is, technology can enhance the effectiveness of the teaching and learning process. I agree with this statement because technology can provide internet access and we can find so many information to learn more about this language because there are so many resources we can make as references. And for teaching process, there are so many websites that can be used for lecturers to make questions or quizzes to increase the student knowledge. Um, so yeah, in conclusion, technology can enhance the effectiveness of teaching and learning process. So I pass it to the candidate D.
Okay, for my point is online classes can save time and money. Well, this point, in my personal opinion, only applies to those who have the sufficient gadgets or equipments. So, in terms of time and money, the students aren't really rushed to go to the classes. They aren't they don't have to like wake up early and breakfast early and all those things and then go to class. Some can even eat while going to class online, so it's very time saving and very it gives the students more time leisure, so that they are more relaxed. And then in terms of money, the students don't really have to buy a lot of books. They can refer to the slides that the lecturers give or the teachers give. So this is actually one of the benefits of online learning, because sometimes books or papers, they tend to get torn or wet, and then the words can get spoiled. So when we refer to slides that the teachers give, we can easily look back and search on our tablet or our laptop and refer it without having any issues. So that is all from my point. So we will proceed to task B. Okay, we are back. And now we are going to go through the task B, where we are going to discuss in our group regarding which topic or which point is best suited to represent the main point, which is online learning can improve. Sorry, why would we use technology to learn language? So, in this part, for some reason, we're going to start with candidate D first and then C, B, and A. So I'm candidate D. And in my opinion, as I said before, technology can save time and money. Although that is partially correct, I would have to disagree on the money part because I can't deny that even though we don't have to buy books, we still have to buy internet. We still have to pay for monthly or weekly internet, and some even have to pay for Wi-Fi. And the internet is not used by the students only. It's usually, if it's Wi-Fi, it will be used by the whole household. So the internet usage will be much larger and it will be more expensive. And that is not only the case. That is not the only issue. Some people do not have good devices to attend online classes. They might not have computers that have cameras. They might have phones that have little RAM, so it easily be lagging. So those are also a few issues on money. So in this case, the thing that I would suggest that is most suitable to increase our learning in language is the third point, which is the enhancement effectiveness. Sorry, which is it can enhance the effectiveness of teaching and learning process because just like Alyssa said before, we have access to many sources and we have many websites to go through quizzes and questions. So with the unlimited change on of sources, we can refer to many sources and easily get the points that we want. So that is all from me. I pass it on to the candidate C.
Hello, I'm candidate C. So I think the best reason for using technology in language classes is the third point. Like I said before, it can enhance the effectiveness of the teaching and learning process since we're in a really advanced era where we have so many resources and um, books in the internet and so on. We can just search for the knowledges there. So we can just use internet as reference, and we can also save the the research that we made in the technology that we have. Like laptop, we can just save it in the documents, or we can just save it in the Microsoft Word. So yeah, and for teachers also, they can just use many website to make quizzes, or they can just conduct quizzes anytime. So internet can technology can provide internet sources where they can just use as many references as they want. So I think the third point is the best reasons for using technology as our uh, our our classes. Yeah. So that's all from me. I pass it to candidate B.
Microphone.
Oh no. So on my opinion, I think it's the second point, which is technology. It encourages teachers to be more creative. Just like I said, that the teachers, they use website apps like Quizzes or Kahoot to provide quiz to the students, uh, to make the, what do you call it, to make the classroom feel more fun, and makes the thing they learn be more fun to learn, which helps the first point, which it increase the motivation of students to learn in learning the language. if they play the quiz or they do the quiz, they feel much more fun in the classroom. They don't feel the classroom feels so bored, and they feel more eager to learn the language, to learn the in the class. Uh, because of the teachers, they use the slides. The slides looks eye catching. They have videos. They have like pictures. It makes the student feels more what do you call it? Feel more they gain more information about the topic they learn in the classroom. They also the students also they become more focused because the slides are eye catching to them, meaning that they will not just sleep in the classroom or look at their phones or something like that. I think I'm gonna pass on candidate A.
Thank you, candidate B. In my opinion, I have the same thought as Ishak, as candidate D, which he said that technology cannot save money in language classes because although we have books through online, however, some of it may require us to make a payment before having the having the access to read all of it. Besides, I kind of I'm very I'm very very agree on the point three where technology enhance the effectiveness of teaching and learning process. Just like candidate C mentioned, internet allow us to students and teachers to search for many resources, even though some are restricted with payments. However, there are many more others option we can get. This um, allows students and teachers to be more creative and gain more knowledge about a language.
Okay, hi. After listening to all of those opinions, I would I would like to add a few things, and I would like, how do you say? I still agree that number three is the way to go because it enhances effectiveness. But the effectiveness is not only dependent on our source. Just like IVES said, we, the internet allows teachers to be more creative, right? We can have quizzes and we can have slides that are more colorful. These are all the benefits of technology, which goes back to our main topic, which is why would we use technology to learn language? So even if it's encouraging the teachers to be more creative, at the end, it will result in a more effective learning process. So with that, um, I would like to say it again that I agree with with the third point to be the most suitable point for our topic. So is there anyone that can give other opinions, or do we all agree with the third point?
Yes, I agree with you, Ishak, that enhanced technology is the best in enhancing the effectiveness of teaching and learning process in class.
So Ives and Alisa.
Yes, I also agree with the third point, which is enhance the effectiveness of the teaching and learning process.
Okay.
Uh, yes, so me too. Agree with the point, the third point.
So with that, I can conclude that we all agree that the third point, which is technology can enhance the effectiveness of teaching and learning process, to be the main reason why we students would use technology in learning language. So I think we can end our group discussion here. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, everyone.